Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, Gemini, to the November 2020 timeless reading on butterfly transformations. I may move my readings over or back to Paradigm Soul readings, so just be on the lookout for that. If you don't see any more readings after this month, they will be on Paradigm Soul readings. You can find that information in the description. We're going to start out and dive into November's reading. I'm really excited about this reading for a lot of reasons. It's been an interesting year for all of us, and we've all been in the energies of personal transformation, global transformation, meditation, just almost sort of a being in suspension with a lot of things, as well as the release of things and the momentum of moving forward, being pushed and compelled forward to leave things behind that are no longer working for us. So it's been a beautiful, beautiful energy. We have these important portals that are coming up on the 1st and on the 11th of November. So those are also things to look forward to as we start to feel into some of the energy that Spirit has for you this month, Gemini. Remember, the first part of the reading is going to be strictly kind of oracle in nature, feeling into some of the major messages that you're going to want to decode in terms of how they apply to your life. And then as we dig into the second part of the reading, that's the part of the reading that'll be available on Patreon. So you can go to my patreon.com/Tanisha Ali channel, or you can subscribe. And not only do you get readings and monthlies and weeklies and Tarot Tuesday lessons and things of that nature, we do book shares, we do challenges, we do so much more. So it's a way to support the work that I do, as well as a way to support your own spiritual journey. So hopefully you'll take the plunge with that. Let's go ahead and dig into some of these energies for you, Gemini, and let's see what the guidance is for you going into November. And let's hope that you are in a space. You can see all of these decks that I'm going to be using, and that's why they're here. I use a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping that whatever comes up for you, it'll take you to a place of personal empowerment, and that whatever you need to move through, or whatever it is that you need to welcome into your life, that you are fully able to do that, and that you're willing to and ready to take that plunge. So for Gemini, let's take a moment to center ourselves. Let's open up to the wisdom that is always around us as we delve into the field of infinite possibility, to divine for you, or to channel the divine for you in order to get whatever messages you need most. Gemini. Gemini's main energy moving into November. Energy message moving into November for Gemini. I'll say that wanted to come out, right? So what do we have there? We have the Six of Spring. Underneath that is the Three of Winter. So it could be an existential crisis, it could be heartbreak, it could be the ending of a relationship, it could be you moving on. With this Six of Spring card here, though, this is the card of victory and triumph. So this is letting you know that something good is coming, or you're going to be in the spotlight. This can also be an energy of you feeling yourself and maybe coming into a space of rejuvenation, feeling better about who you are and the decisions that you've made, coming out of a situation where maybe you had a little more heaviness in your heart, but it's how you see yourself, and it may be having something to do with how others are beginning to see you. So this is like public recognition, but it's also self-recognition. This is the goal, or this is the one of the primary energies, although underneath it is that Three of Winter's energy. You could possibly have been walking away from something, or let something go that was just not working out anymore. It just wasn't doing it for you. And now as a result of that, you're feeling more like yourself. All right. You're feeling the energy flow coming back, and you're coming into a space of greater self-appreciation and recognition and self-love. So that's amazing right there. Let's see what other things you're going to be wanting to pay attention to. November energy for Gemini. November energy for Gemini. That Six of Wands card is always a very positive card. It is what it is. So this is like accepting what is going on or what has happened, seeing it for what it is. Underneath that, we have beautiful uncaging, and we have opening to discovery. So this is like a spiritual journey. Something may be cracked open, something you let go of is allowing something else to flourish, to flower. You've accepted something, and also understanding that it is what it is. You also are saying that you're clear about what it is you need in a relationship, what you're going to settle for and what you're not. And this is a beautiful uncaging. So this is you like coming into a greater knowledge of yourself and who you are and what you need. I feel like these two energies resonate. I'm going to read this beautiful uncaging though, but I feel like these two energies have quite a bit in common, and it's, time for healing. So let's take a look at that. That's card 14. A need for self-inventory, rigorous honesty, accountability, making amends, okay? So this one's talking about assessing where guilt is playing a part in your life. Recognize how it's affecting you and others and address it so you can release it. So maybe this heartbreak, maybe it's something that you played a role in as well. This is about like sweeping your side of the street, all right? And it's talking about how guilt is a powerful emotional state capable of transforming difficult situations. So what they're talking about is when we sweep our side of the street, it helps to open up the lines of communication, and it helps us to recognize when we ourselves are a part of doing something that causes harm. It's saying also, though, that it can feed a self-sabotaging cycle that fosters codependency and a distorted sense of personal power. So we don't want to be stuck in a cycle of self-blame. So if this heartbreak has led you to be in a place of self-blame in any way, or taking some sort of responsibility for something that isn't yours, then this is an opportunity for you to relieve yourself of that. All right, and it gives you the energy and the power also to redress any transgressions. Okay, so this is about self-knowledge and connecting with rigorous honesty and self-inventory, and asking yourself, what is it that you're feeling and whose fault is it? Whose responsibility is it to make amends? And then moving on without being in a self-sabotaging space of continual blame. So that's a pretty powerful energy there that you're going to be wanting to pay attention to. It is what it is. This is radical self-acceptance, but radical acceptance of a situation, engaging on life's terms, seeing things at face value. Okay, can you see something for what you want it to be, or do you see it for what it is? So it really is looking at something, not making excuses, not reading anything into it, but accepting it literally at face value, accepting things as they are, accepting life also on its own terms and not fighting against it. This gives you the energy to go after what it is that you truly desire, because you're not pining away or trying to make something out of a situation that is not to be in the first place. So that's pretty interesting energy there. I want to pull something from the Quantum Oracle. And then perhaps from the Sacred Traveler. I feel like the Queen of the Moon, though. So we have this heartbreak at the bottom of something, but the majority of this reading so far seems to be going in the direction of self-discovery. It's the spiritual journey within up to this point, and looking at yourself and how you view life. It's about you accepting where you are right now in this part of your journey and doing self-inventory. Gemini, what is it that Gemini needs to know? November 2020. Ooh. We had 3 cards that fell out. We have the vast universe. Okay? This is about spirit. This is about moving in alignment with the energies around you. It's about the ever expanding you. All right, the change that happens, it's about the vastness within as well as the vastness without. It's about activation. It's about personal transformation and movement and ascending. We have the loving man here. Okay, so this is usually speaking to something that is coming in. And we have planning and action, which speaks to strategizing and taking initiative to do things that can be the catalyst for change. It's looking over things. It's making calculations. It's setting priorities and determining how you want to be spending your time in order to accomplish your goals and so forth and so on. Underneath this, we have new supportive connections, which is actually reversed. So it could be you not wanting something to come in, or it could be connections that have not served you well actually being ushered out of your life. So let's look at the major arcana energies that we see. We have the Hermit. This is, like the journey to personal discovery. This is like a going in. And we also have the Moon. So I also feel like this is about self-reflection and really taking a deeper look into the emotional depth of things that maybe you haven't been willing to or haven't made a priority in the past. These two major arcana cards speak to the wisdom within, the need to go within, and the need to explore our own inner waters, our inner thoughts, our inner emotions, and all of those things that lead to what we see happening in our outer world. Although this can also speak to things that may be hidden sometimes, or things that have yet to come to the surface, it also talks about our psychic insight and our need to listen to the voices within. And that's what this, I feel, is about. This is a powerful call for you to go within and to pursue your spiritual journey. You're going through some kind of awakening here. And it's causing you to have to reassess some things that maybe have happened in your life. I do want to take a look at that card, that spirit card, number 1, that speaks to the vast universe. And I want to read that for you to see if there's anything else that comes up for you that maybe you need to hear that I haven't said. A bright sun spinning in the heavens and projecting divine light to the earth sends out brilliant waves of universal energy. When you receive this card upright, you know that this vast river of grace, abundance, and happiness is open for you. You yourself have your own divine heart, one that is connected to all other people and things, and to boundless creative energy. This incredible power is always available to you, but you have now arrived at a time when the whole world is about to open up. Opportunity awaits, amazing connections, eternal consciousness that co-creates all reality is in alignment with your own heartfelt desire. So this is about being in a vortex. Okay? So this is saying, like, accept where you are right now and what's departing from your life, or old energies from the past. Define what it is that you really want in your life, and be in that space of connecting with the vastness within and all of the other co-creative energies and powers that are around you and within you to manifest all the things that you want to see in your life right now. Don't let things hold you back. Don't let negative emotions hold you back. Don't let self-blame hold you back. It's also about taking responsibility. All right, so we're going to do a little more digging here and find out what this loving man energy is all about in the second part of our reading. Okay, so we're going to do that part on Patreon. Again, you can join us anytime, www.patreon.com, Gemini. We'll be happy to see you over there. And we'll see you again next month right here on YouTube.